And it goes a little something like
Good day, everyone. I'm John Mark Gigigidas, a student in Bachelor of Elementary Education, first year Section 1A in Northern Eastern Mindanao State University, Taguna campus. I'm going to discuss my answers in from step 1 to 3 to the most teachers use model or instructional design method, which is ADDIE model. So ADDIE model is a simple acronym of analyze, design, development, implement, and evaluation. The topic I have chosen to the most essential learning competency in grade 1 is classify naming words or nouns into person, places, things, and animals. Grade level standard. The learner demonstrate knowledge and skills in listening and communicating about familiar topics, use basic vocabulary, reads and writes in a meaningful context, appreciate his or her cultures. Learning competency. Classify naming words into person, places, animals, and things. Curriculum standard. Demonstrate the concept of nouns, verbs, adjectives to proper identification and description. Performance standards. Proper identifies and describe person, places, things, and animals and use them into a variety of oral and theme-based activities. The relevant characteristic of my learners I always consider are their interest, different cultural backgrounds, level of understanding, and their first languages. In this way, I conclude that my learners could perform well or enables them to be more efficient and effective in the learning process because they feel more respected and appreciated in the learning process. To achieve this, I must know my students' will to create a well-balanced and much structured instruction and have a research about their different cultures, providing them a video about naming words or nouns to measure the level of understanding and using their L1 in the mode instruction so that they can understand well the content and learn effectively. The learning task I will give to them is I will show a different pictures of nouns and I will write different words of nouns and not nouns to assess my students what is noun. Then I will ask them to get their attention to focus on the content I will going to discuss to them. Like, what do you observe with the pictures? Do you recognize what are they? What do you want to learn today? Afterwards, my learners encircle nouns and create a sentence using two nouns. Like for example, Juan went to Palawan. So, it uses two nouns because Juan is a name of person and Palawan is a name of place. And put it into the right categories. Like for example, person, President Duterte, nanay, sister. Animals, dog, cat, lion. Things, table, pencil, ballpen. Places, Manila, Cebu, Davao. Creating learning objectives must be smart. S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for relevant, and T for time-based. Learning objectives help learners to have a background about what is to be learned and what they are going to do after the lesson. This is my learning objectives. At the end of the lessons, learners should be able to classify different nouns and put into the right categories. Encircle nouns and write a sentence using two nouns. To measure if my students achieve these learning objectives, I have to prepare a formative assessment, which is oral recitation and a simple Q&A portion. This assessment tool help me to identify and measure if my learners doing well or need help for monitoring process to develop their learnings. The instructional strategy I will use is differentiated strategy because I believe that this will help me to be more precise in teaching MTB subject and help me to adjust the different cultures and diverse mother tongue of my learners. This is also a safe environment for them to learn more without doubting about being alienated to his or her cultures. With this instructional strategy, I can ensure that my learners could perform well or enhance their literacy and comprehension skills and can feel more appreciated and respected so that they can feel perform well, like active in participation and can explore their own knowledge. The logistic issue that impact my lesson and this new normal mode of teaching due to COVID-19 pandemic, my learners are not active in participation due to lack of stable internet connection to lessen virtually the discussion about nouns or naming words, and it will lead to difficulties of understanding the content. Have no personal collaboration to work together with their classmates, and have no physical student engagement to perform a task, to implement learner-centered teaching. So it means that the promises of MTB ML instruction will never be attained. Again, this is John Mart D. Kegedas. Thank you for watching.